It's another year, and we've got another Call of Duty game. Should you buy it? Let's take a closer look at Black Ops 6 to see if it's worth it or not. Alright, we'll make this simple. I'll break this up into 3 sections for you. In case you're interested in a particular part of the game, make sure to follow along with those timestamps in the video. First up, multiplayer is where I've spent most of my time and where majority of the player base tends to as well. I don't believe in sugarcoating, so here it is. This is probably the sweatiest Call of Duty game I've played. Due to the new Omni movement being introduced in Black Ops 6, allowing you to basically move or dive in any direction in a moment's notice. It's led to quite a skill gap and just letting those cracked out players go crazy. I'm talking about people diving this way and that way, so if you're wanting a nice, chill, casual time, you're looking at the wrong game mode. If that doesn't bug you and you're here for it, there is some more you should know, good and bad. Let's get the bad stuff out of the way. Alright, this has been a universal issue, it seems, in shooters and Call of Duties especially. This year is no different. The audio is non-existent, it seems. I mean, you will have it countless times where an enemy will be right there next to you and you will never hear them. It seems to have taken a staggering step backwards on this, as I think this is the worst it's ever been since I've been playing for over 15 years of the franchise. In fact, Call of Duty has taken it a step further this year where they've brought on a third-party option with Embody for personalized spatial audio, where the premise for this concept is taking your tactical hearing to the next level. There is a free option to this with a universal profile. You could take it even further from there with a personal profile in enhanced headphone mode configuration, allowing you to try it out for a 30-day free trial. Then after that, you will have to pay for it moving forward. On their website, listing it as an unlock for 5 years for a one-time payment of $19.99. The last bad thing I will mention before we move on to the good and better things is the map selection Black Ops 6 provides. They're awful. It is good we got 16 maps at launch. That's nice to see, but once you get into the actual maps themselves to play them, it's really disappointing. Majority of the maps tend to be small maps. I was hoping for more of a variety and some to have decent sniping opportunities, but not really. To put it simply, there are more maps you dread to play versus ones you're glad to see coming up in the voting. Hey, if you're still hanging in there, good work, as we're getting to the good stuff of multiplayer. There is a good variety of guns starting off. Here's a quick count of those. Gunplay feels good. Time to kill isn't too fast, but not turtle speeds either. Snipers could be better on how the flinch is pretty brutal at the moment. Now for the biggest comeback for Black Ops 6. It's been too long, but the classic prestige system is back.
Hell yeah!
I don't think we've had the classic prestige system in over 5 years, since the last Black Ops game with Black Ops 4. Correct me if I'm wrong there. It's back to what the COD OGs know. 55 levels, and you can choose to prestige starting the leveling process again, or stay at level 55. You can do this up to 10 prestiges. After the 10th time, you become Master Prestige. Once you prestige, your guns will be relocked until you hit that level. But once you've unlocked them, the gun levels will be exactly the way you left off with them. Thankfully, upon prestiging, you get one permanent unlock to take with you into the next prestige. Choose wisely. This is a great thing for those who like to play multiplayer, even zombies, as it can help keep the game fresher for longer, unlocking new challenges, emblems, calling cards, operator skins, and other good stuff too. We truthfully need this system each Call of Duty moving forward. The seasonal one was garbage. The last thing I'll highlight in multiplayer before moving on is the new gameplay feature. They've brought in where you can stealthily sneak up behind someone. You can either choose to perform a finisher, or you can take a hostage, using them as a human shield. The best part about this is there is a proximity chat between the hostage and the kidnapper, which could lead to some funny moments.
Shh. We've been trying to contact you regarding your car's extended warranty.
Round-based zombies are back, but I will warn you, if you're hoping for times of old like Black Ops 3 zombies and before, you will not get that. The closest comparison I can give you is, this is practically a cut-and-paste formula of Cold War style of zombies. You only have the new Omni movement setting the two apart, truthfully. It's not bad, but it almost seems like they've made the game a lot easier to find success, where you can build a loadout to take into the match versus the olden ways where you drop in with a trusty old starter pistol, having to make your own way from there. Something they've brought back is gobblegums. This hasn't been a thing since Black Ops 3, so if you're new to the franchise or didn't get the opportunity to play that amazing zombie setup, here's what to expect. Gobblegum machines are around the map. You can have up to 5 equipped on what it could roll in the machine. You can have up to 3 gobblegums in your inventory at one time. When you're ready to use them, use the side menu to select the one you desire. To earn gobblegums, you need to play the game, and it'll randomly award you with them throughout, where you can begin to stockpile your inventory. Upon its release, we have been given 2 maps at start, Terminus and Liberty Falls. Terminus seems to be the larger of the 2 maps and a lot darker at that, giving off Zetsubou no Shima vibes, with it being dark and being jungle-like. It does have a few islands spaced off the mainland you can take a boat to. As for Liberty Falls, it's a small town based in West Virginia. I personally preferred this map and found the brighter daylight of it to be more pleasing. It is smaller than Terminus, but it's a decent size though. For starter maps, I think they're both good places to start, and I do look forward to what Treyarch will add on in maps. The last thing I'll mention in Zombies is the feature they've added, which I think is so clutch. The ability to save and exit the game. That's right. If you have a game and you are dominating in it and don't have time to finish it, you can pause it, save it, and come back to it for a later time. Now I will add, this is a limited feature where it seems you can only save one game at a time, and saves last only for so long. But still, that's a nice place to start with this feature.
And that's a step in the right direction.
We have discussed it already.
What more do you want, Livingston?
Enough!
Quick disclosure, don't worry, no major story spoilers will be shown. I found myself enjoying the route Treyarch took with the story. It breaks away from standard Call of Duty campaign styles of guns blazing majority of the time and maybe 1 or 2 stealth missions dropped in. The story is set in 1991 following the rogue CIA operatives of Troy Marshall and Frank Woods, as they assemble a team to take on a group known as Pantheon. It's played out in a mission-to-mission style that you're used to, but it's a fusion of heist-like missions, shooter and stealth options, of course, plus, surprisingly, a few psychedelic ones I cannot really dive into without it giving away some of the fun discovery. One mission in particular I found pleasantly different from any other COD mission I've done before was Hunting Season. You are in Iraq and your goal is to locate these launchers. You are given freedom from there. They give you a vehicle and a map. You and your squad have free reign over how you would like to do the mission. There is small objectives you can discover around, gain intel, gain ordnance. It's truly an open world mission. Unexpectedly, making for a good mission too. I applaud Treyarch for trying something different and it working out here. It would be nice to see Call of Duty continue to innovate on how their stories flow and just try new things versus copy and pasting the same style year after year. Another feature I did find myself enjoying is in the story. You are working out of a base of operations. While playing the story, you'll find and earn cash throughout. This actually serves a purpose, allowing you to invest in your base in different areas. A training area, gear station, and a weapons bench, all having their focus of upgrades you can invest in and carry into the missions, giving you some range on what you want to prioritize on perks and skills. Plus, there are actually some cool puzzles around the base for you to solve if you choose to. Additionally, you could talk with different characters around the house to get more context and to get more out of the story. That was a nice detail. As someone who enjoys RPGs, I did like that element. These being just extra things in the game for those who want to look for them. A nice touch, I might add. I liked the story. It was good. One of the better Call of Duty campaigns I've played in, I can't tell you how long. My only true complaint about the story is how they formatted loading it up. For me, my experience is on PC. I would boot up the game like normal once arriving at the main menu. You see the 3 choices like usual. I pick campaign and it basically starts the game over as it would after an update. Very awkward, and I really hope Call of Duty fixes this and never repeats this, because surely this isn't intentional, because it's dumb and very annoying. I do like Black Ops 6 as a whole. It is one of the better Call of Duties all around that we've gotten in quite some time, where all the modes are pretty good. I have buried a lot of time into it, really giving it time to set in on what I think, so I could bring you the best review possible.
You're worth it.
Upon uploading this, I'm sitting upwards of 70 hours. So, revisiting the big question, should you buy this? At the end of the day, it's your call. But if you are still iffy about it or want to play it, but don't want to cough up $70, or maybe you're tighter on funds where that's a bit steep, I have a valid option for you to try if you are on PC or Xbox. PlayStation gamers, I'm sorry, I don't have a method to suggest for you like this one. But PC or Xbox gamers, I would suggest, if you haven't already, looking into Game Pass. It runs about $20 a month. In fact, that's how I've been playing this game and bringing you this review. I got access on day 1 of its release with this method. I'm not planning on buying it myself. I'm more of a Warzone and Battle Royale kind of player as of the last few years, where I admit I'm going this route to check it out for a month or 2, then probably moving on. Where looking at it, that still saves me some money. But everyone is different. I'm not sponsored, just sharing awareness in case you want an option of checking out the game. Thank you very much if you made it to the very end of this honest Call of Duty Black Ops 6 review. I appreciate you. I'd like to hear your thoughts on the game in the comments. Please drop a like and possibly share this with a friend. If you want more honest reviews, check out the playlist in the video description below. But most importantly, remember to take care of yourself, have a great day, and I'll catch you in the next video.